Pumpkin, you ready for spooky season? Yeah, you got your little shirt on. Are you so excited about your shirt? You are? Oh, do we have happy tails that we're putting it on? We're just a happy puppy in our spoopy shirts. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you ready to start your pumpkin day? You ready to start that pumpkin day? Come on. Come on. Woo! That's all I got. That's all you get. Hey, Pumpkin. Are you eating a greenie? Yeah. Okay. So I came out here to do me some curls, and I've gotten really good at them. I do concentration style curls because that's the only ones I really feel in the old bicep area. And 10s were getting pretty light. I was able to do like 4 sets of 12 with my 10s. So I'm like, alright, let's try to upgrade. Let's see if we can do 15 pounds. So I got this little thing here. These are little bars that you load with weights. I know it's dirty, they're outside, and they're kind of old. But, and you know, and you put the little collar on, but you put the weights on. And it's basically like what you do with a barbell in dumbbell form. Pretty cool, right? So I got 15 pounds in weight on here. So 2 5s and then a 2.5 on each side. And I'm like, okay, I think using my gym math here, that should be 15 pounds. I go to curl it and it's like, oof, it's barely moving. What the hell? Turns out this bar weighs 3 pounds on its own. So it's 18 pounds. No wonder I cannot curl this. Like, I couldn't even do like a crossbody hammer curl with it, which I can do with 15s. So I learned that, so I went back to my 10s today and did 4 sets of 15 today. And I figured when I hit 20 in my 4 sets, I'm gonna go. Maybe take this off and take off this 2.5er and perhaps put come here to my weight stacks. My stack of plates here. Look at all these baby weights I got though. These are so awesome. Maybe put like a 1/4er on there or something. But yeah, this is a different brand one. This one you have to put the clips on. But yeah, this little thing is actually not light on its own. I also looked up my tall bar here. This guy is 16 pounds. So I gotta keep that in mind for how much of my larger plates I put on it. But yeah, that's my plate stash. And my one little just plain straight bar, and I got an easy curl bar that I never use because I don't like doing curls like that. My hands don't move that way. And I got one random 25-pounder down here. But yeah, this is the other ones that I got here. You put these like clips on. So I've got both. I just feel like the little collars are more secure feeling. And even though it takes a couple of minutes to put them on and all that, I just like it better. And you can see my roommate was lazy and he just used clips on there. But anyway, just some of the instances of gym math and how it is pretty much not too dissimilar from toilet paper math. Because you gotta keep in account the weight of other things, and they're different across the brands, and different bars all weigh different things. There's no universal. Ignore the dirtiness. I'm outside. These are my 30s. I like these boys. They're just a solid hunk of iron. I've been doing my RDLs at home with these. I like this grip on them. Like it's, the diameter is really nice. Like look how much I can get my hand around there. But I use those for my RDLs. And I did rows, like a set of rows with them today. Just to see if I could do it where you are leaning over with your front is supported and you just kind of pull up. So yeah, that worked pretty easily. I used to struggle with 20 pounds on that. And now 30 feels pretty easy. If I was not too lazy to go get my lifting straps, I could probably do a lot more, but my hands start to kind of get a little pissy. But that's about all I've accomplished today. I look a bit messy. I don't care. Sunday, it is fully like rest day over here. I'm not worried about the hair. It's wild. I've been cleaning the kitchen and doing a little bit of computer work. Just enjoying me a really nice, quiet rest day here at the house. Roommate's out of town. Husband's at work. It's Anna time. Me and Pumpkin are having a nice day. Got her little shirt out for her today. She's super happy. Tomorrow, we're gonna hit the ground running. My plan for tomorrow: get up early, get out here, do some more curls in rows, kind of just get a nice little workout in, and then go to the gym in the evening to do the rest of everything that I do. Yeah, and the weather is so beautiful today. It feels so nice. Yesterday was actually like almost cold, for me anyway, to where I put on pants and a jacket cold. And I'm still wearing my little hoodie today because it's kind of chilly. But yeah, we went to the old grocery shopping last night. And by grocery shopping, I mean girl dinner, girl breakfast and lunch, which consists of oatmeal with added protein. Instant oatmeal that has added protein to it. The maple brown sugar flavor is, and it fits really well into like my macros and everything. Even because I'm full of crap over here. Well, I was just saying in the last vlog how I'm just eating intuitively. I'm not worried about macros. What do I start doing like 3 days later? Actually tracking macros. And just kind of zoning in a little bit more. Dialing in on the diet a little more. Still keeping it pretty chill. But shopping list was oatmeal and protein powder. And coffee concentrate and stuff for Pumpkin. But I don't think my chicken's thawed out enough. I was going to cook the Pesto Alfredo, but I think the chicken's still like froze solid. And I don't want to put it out on the counter. I'll just leave it in the fridge let it thaw another day. And we'll cook that tomorrow as well. I did actually buy some garlic to put in it this time, and we're going to try to make it a little fancier even. Because that was so good. I'm so sick of red beans and rice. I ate that for a week straight. I'm tired of it. Yeah, decided to light some candles, clean the kitchen, change out the little Scentsy thing, do all that kind of domestic stuff today, and listening to, just catch up on like Michelle Wong videos and Taylor Wynn, my girls on YouTube, Donna. I've been trying to catch up on her videos, and just doing the huge. Pumpkin is very feisty today. Like, she is very barky today. I don't know what her deal is. She is full of it. I think it's because she got her little shirt on. She is feeling extra sassy. And yesterday morning, I had ran out of her greenies. So I gave her a little cup of whipped cream. Because my husband bought her whipped cream. So she could have at-home puppuccinos. And he'll make her one. He'll put some whipped cream in a little ramekin. Like, we have these little small glass cups. And just like for dipping sauce. He'll put some whipped cream in it. And then he'll stick a little greenie into the whipped cream for her. So this little turkey this morning, because I gave her the whipped cream yesterday, because we were out of greenies, because she usually has a greenie first thing. When we get up, it's routine. She comes in there and I give her the greenie and she puts it down and looks at me like, She does this noise at me when she's like, excuse me? She sounds like Tim Allen. And like, what? She's just like, we had whipped cream yesterday. I want that and the greenie. Like, no, ma'am, that's a papa thing that you and your papa do when he's trying to spoil you. It is definitely not a often thing that happens, because that's just too much. That little turkey is, whipped cream is like, whipped cream, cheese, and greenies is just her biggest motivations in life. The 3 things she loves most. But I also got her a new toy last night. She got a new little piggy. She's been happy toting that around the house playing. But man, she was dancing. I wish I had filmed opening the drawer where I keep her clothes. She has like a little basket of some shirts and a couple of costumes and jackets. Nothing crazy, but like she knows the drawer, all that's in. And I opened the drawer and she was sitting on the bed being lazy, not ready to get up, wanting to cuddle. And that head flew up and was like, "Oh, Mama's opening my drawer." And then I pulled the shirt out and she just started doing her little tappy feet and tail wagging, just happy as can be. So she is a happy little dog, such a little ham. So she's been hanging out all day with 3 blankets in her bed and a big floor pillow that she likes. Just cozy little Sunday for her. The stitches today are feeling better. Last couple of days have been kind of spicy on the stitch front because I think I pulled one a little bit. I don't know what I did. I don't remember a sharp pain of one getting pulled, but I noticed it was looking irritated and it was hurting a couple days ago. Like the skin hurt. It wasn't like a deep, like the actual incision hurting. It was like where the stitches go in hurting. And so I took a picture and zoomed in on it. And yeah, the skin's kind of tore around the stitches. And then yesterday, I forgot that I had stitches in my leg. I went to get off the couch and I scooted my leg funny. And I swear I felt them rip. And I was like, oh god. And then I did it again later that night. I don't know why. Like, why? Because I forget they exist because there's no actual pain there. It's just the stitches are there. So when I'm not touching them and everything, like, and I'm sitting still, I don't feel them. And yeah, I sure felt them twice yesterday. So today it looks a lot better and it feels a lot better. The hardest thing is sleeping because there's like no comfortable way to lay that something isn't touching the strings and like rubbing them. Like the covers rub it, my pants rub it. I've gotten up during the night and put a Band-Aid on it like 3 times this past week just because it's the only way I can get to sleep. But I actually found a pair of my sweatpants that doesn't seem to rub it at all and it's pretty comfortable. Because I guess they have maybe a smooth inside on them, so they're not irritating at all. But like my other jammy pants, it's like catching on them. It just depends on the fabric. But these seem to be just sliding over it nicely. I cannot wait to get these things out. Today is Sunday. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they're gone. I'm so glad when they're out. I'm tempted to cut these things out myself because they're bothering me that much. They're just annoying. The incision has closed up and it looks fine. The yucky scab fell off. I mean, it looks really good. The only part that's irritated is where the stitches are actually going into my skin. I think my body is just like, we don't want these anymore. We're rejecting them. We're pushing them out. Oh, I dread the stitch situation now, which was not something I thought about that deeply when I get my mastectomy reconstruction situation, is I'm going to have a lot of stitches on a large part of my body. And if these 4 little stitches are making me this angry and annoyed, imagine having some going across your bikini line from hip to hip for 2 to 4 weeks. Maybe I'll just do the implants. I'm kind of starting to lean towards that a little bit. Like, I think I've just scared myself so much about implant illness from seeing people talk about it so much. And I don't want to do that, then end up with implant illness and go through all that and then still have to do the big surgery. It's a lot on my mind grapes with that. But anyway. One perk, though, of this not being able to use my legs to work out and having to only do upper body days, I've been doing them every other day. I've been doing pretty big upper body because I'm like, well, I can push myself even more because I'm not doing anything with the rest of my body. The progress that has gotten made. Like, seriously. I used to struggle, like, the stuff that I would struggle with a week ago, like, or like last week has is like nothing now. Like I've gone up in weight and reps on all my stuff. The progression has been so nice because upper body is the one thing that progression would stall out on me a little more so than lower body. Like lower body, we got that. We got that on the lower body. My little legs and butt are strong, but and lower back's pretty strong too from being deformed. Got some strong spinal erectors holding things in place. Anyway, so the progression on upper body would just be kind of stalled out sometimes. Like I would get stuck where I couldn't move up in weight on something, and it was driving me crazy. And it would take me like so much work just to increase by a few pounds on an overhead press or something like that, or chest press especially. Chest press is my worst. And this past like week and a half of just upper body has been every session a really good progression along across the board with all my workouts. Like pull stuff I would progress on pretty well, but any of the push movements was bad. It was bad, especially like chest press and overhead. But now I'm like doing more reps than ever on all that stuff, and clean reps with technical failure, not going to complete failure, because I don't want to drop a weight on my head. That's the only thing you'll never see me go to full failure on is an overhead press. I'm not about to drop a weight on my head. Technical failure, which means your form is just going to crap. But I'm able to keep my form throughout the whole time. I've increased my sets from when I started this mesocycle, I was at 2 sets for everything for my first week, and now I'm doing 4 sets on everything of, at the bottom end, 8 reps on heavy compounds and on like isolation or my pull movements, stuff like that I can do a little better, up to 12 reps and getting into like 15 on a lot of it. And like tricep pull downs up to 20. So my topping out on everything is going to be a max rep of 20 on isolation movements, and with compounds it's going to be 10. So when I can do 10 RDLs perfect form, I'll increase weight on those. I'm not going to, and my beginning rep range is going to be 5 to 6, and then my top end on that will be 10. And then when we get to 10 reps for 4 sets and everything is like perfect and I don't feel like I'm about to die or there's no form breakdown, we're going to increase weight, and I've been able to do that roughly once a week on all the workouts. And when it comes to the isolation movements, I like leg extensions, leg curls, tricep pull downs, bicep curls, just those little isolated smaller muscle groups. Those, my endpoint is 20 on. Even some of the bigger pull movements like lat pulls and rows, I'm thinking I'll probably maybe top those out at 15 to 20. Depends how it feels. The thing is with the pull motions, my hands give out on me, and the straps don't always work well with some of the machines because the machine handle's grippy, my straps are grippy, so it's fighting each other. And I'm short, so that makes it also hard to reach where I need to wrap the strap around. And I'm not going to sit there and make my husband come follow me around and hold something for me until I get my strap in place, just so I can do extra like 2 reps. When I can just keep the rep range shorter at like 15 at the most and give my hands a rest and then do another set. I'm starting to see the appeal of paying for these progressive overload apps, like the RP Strength one, which is the one I'm most interested in. They're so expensive. I think this one, I can't remember the name of it, that Eugene Teo has that looks really nice. But the RP one, it's a Renaissance periodization one, it's like $300 a year, but it does all the math for you. It does all the gym math for you and plans your progressions for you with calculating the reps and the weight, and you do a little questionnaire after each set and tell it how it felt, and it bases everything off this really like fancy pants algorithm, and it sounds amazing. And I'm starting to see the appeal of that, because I'm like, gym math is hard. It's hard. I have to literally sit down every couple of days, like, especially on like a gym day, I have to sit down and go through my mezzo and adjust the sessions, the upcoming sessions, like, of that day, and base it on what I did last time, and really think, well, okay, is this something I can go up in weight on, or is this one that's just a rep increase, or is it a rep and weight increase? I have, I make notes to myself about, was it easy, hard, how do I feel, was I sore, that kind of stuff. And yes, that's why I try to give myself just like a top end limit on stuff, but a lot of it really is just you go by feel, and there is no just formula for everything. It's very personal in how it feels. Like, there's some exercises I progress insanely fast on, like leg press and a lot of lower body movements. I'm like up, 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 and then other ones like a chest press that I'm just struggling with that 50 pounds. I can get like, a good 6 reps, 7. I think I got 7 the most on that in a set, and then I'm like, I'm going to failure. I'm like, I can't move the bar anymore. But I have noticed some muscle growth in the upper body, the upper delts and upper pec areas looking muscly. I can feel it. My triceps are looking a little bit more tricep-y. The biceps are definitely improving a lot. In the back, I can see more muscle definition back there, which is nice. And considering I'm a chunky girl, to be able to see muscle definition through my little layer of fat everywhere means we're doing something real good. The beginner gains are real. I know it's going to get harder, and I'll stall out later on, but I'm going to enjoy this while I can and be like, look at me go. Or my husband keeps saying, imagine a year from now. I'm like, I'm going to be a little She-Hulk. A year from now, you better watch out. Oh, okay. One more thing. I'll let you go. Cutest thing at the grocery store last night. I had the little buggy, and we had bought like 4 cases of Cokes. And I was waiting for him to put them back in the buggy when we were leaving. And he just picks them all up in his hand, like 2 in each hand, and just walks out carrying them like they're nothing. And I was like, oh. The women, there was like 3 women behind us in line. And all of them were like, well, that's one way to do it. He was getting admired. Made me feel very proud. He was clueless that they were even, like, being like, But they were, like, looking at me and grin, and they were like, I'm like, yeah. Like, he was already muscular and pretty strong as it was before he started lifting. Now he is turning into that triangle shape and, like, getting, like, Superman body. Not complaining. He can bench press well over my body weight. I'm over here struggling with 50 pounds. It just felt a little overwhelming to do that and be tracking the workouts too at first, but I think my brain is ready to kind of be able to take on another challenge, which I like. I like being challenged and have something to occupy my brain. I want to see it thrive on a little bit of stress, but not too much stress, like the good stress, the motivating stress. We had been going to the gym in the evening this past week and a half, and it's a different crowd in there in the evening, and a different people that come in after work. And we go in the evenings when my husband's on days, and so I don't see these people like regularly, and sometimes it's kind of dead, sometimes it's not. But the last like couple of times we've gone, it has been super packed, but like in a really good way. Like, it's all people in there working out, having a good time, and everyone's like cheering each other on. None of these people like know each other. They're not like friends that came together. They're just people that happen to see each other at the gym all the time. And everybody's just like rooting for each other, offering tips, correcting form, like doing all the good gym stuff that you want to see at a gym. And it just felt so welcoming. There was like such a good energy in there both nights. and everyone was just so nice, and people sharing their progress pictures, and just, it was such a fun vibe. It was great. Yeah, evenings are actually kind of fun because of that. I was always like, I don't want to do evening workouts, I don't like people. Didn't mind it. Didn't mind it. I still selfishly prefer the times when there's no one there and I can just kind of do what I want. I don't know why, I feel a little more relaxed when there's someone there. Because when there's people there, you're like, oh, I'm hogging a machine or whatever. But anyway, the vibes were just so good, and the energy that the last 2 nights, it was like, I don't care how many people are in here if it feels like this. And it feels like everybody's on the same team together and just like, yeah, we are reaching our goals, hitting our PRs, and just everybody was so happy feeling. It was a very nice energy. And it always tends to feel like that at this gym anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's enough chitter chatter. Oh my god, I've been talking to you for 31 minutes. I mean, I've had some coffee today, so. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and just eat now, have my dinner. So I got about an hour and a half to digest it and everything and be ready to work out. And it's pasta, so good energy for workout. And I'm starving already, so why not? And then afterwards I might have like a tiny bit more or something else little. And it's not like a huge plate full right now. So anyway, I'm gonna give this a little taste test. I'm a chef. I am a chef. Alright, I'm gonna watch Killing Eve and finish this. I'm rewatching Killing Eve. I forgot how much I love that show. Alright, see you in a bit.